Joe Rogan, how good does he kick? This is the Joe Rogan kick rating. Okay, we're gonna be rating Joe Rogan on my very, very harsh critic list. I have a list here of 11 things that I rate people on. Joe Rogan once claimed that there's not one harshest rater of kicks than him, while at the same time claiming that Michael J. White's kick's perfect. Now, Michael J. White does not kick perfect, okay? Jean-Claude Van Damme scored a 3.17 in my videos. If you haven't seen that, click on the link above, and I'll link him at the end too. Also, if you haven't seen exactly how I rate, I did that one in my first video. I will also link that above, and I will link all of it at the end, so you guys don't have to click on that right now if you don't want to, okay? That said, because it's Joe Rogan, I'm going to do a brief explanation of how I rate people, okay? I rate people on flexibility, balance, control, leg holding, strength, speed, power, accuracy and precision, timing and counters, ability to disable TKO, knock out opponents, low kicks, speed, power, fight, sparring, taking of the low kicks and giving. Low kick is an art of its own. 11, advanced signature flying kicks. So these are the 11 things that I rate people on. And I could have been a dick and added a 12, which I didn't. And that would have been the ability to use your kicks in street fighting, which I have done a lot. So I could have added a 12, but I didn't. Because realistically, most kickers and most fighters are not really going to have been in that many street fights. I'm an exception because I was a bouncer for 20 plus years. And it was my goal to use my kicks in fights. Like, I literally wanted to use my kicks in every fucking fight. That was what part of my goal in bouncing. I wanted to be like Dalton and or Van Damme. I wanted to do the shit that they do in movies in real life, and this is why I became a bouncer. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, that's nice and all, but who the fuck am I to rate Joe Rogan's kicks? Well, oh, I gotta clap twice. I meant to go in my taekwondo uniform. Here I am in my uniform. Now, Joe Rogan started taekwondo at 15 years of age. After he heard some sound on some chain outside the studio, he walked in there and he seen some Korean guy doing spinning side kicks, and then he joined a taekwondo school. He did it for 4 years, up until his 19th. And yeah, he went to some championships, but he was only first degree black belt, okay? And that said, he quit because he was scared to die. His exact words were, I knocked the guy out. I thought I killed him when I told my master, hey, I thought he was dead, blah, 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 blah. And the guy said, sometimes they die. And then he realized that you can die from a head kick. At like, what, 18, 19? It's like you didn't know that you could die from a head kick before that. So he only did it for 4 years. You guys see that? This is Joe Rogan. One stripe. No master title. Instructor. First degree black belt. Okay? Are you with me? All right. Second degree black belt. You're still instructor. Third degree black belt. You're still instructor. You're not a master yet. Fourth Dan. Master title. Okay? Takes over 20 years of training to get this. Okay? Joe Rogan doesn't have this. Okay? I started martial arts when I was 4 years of age. Okay? Joe Rogan only did taekwondo for 4 years. I started at 4 years of age. This means I have like 2 or 3 decades more experience than him in taekwondo. And not just in taekwondo, okay? He claims that he kickboxed after taekwondo. There's not many images of him kickboxing. A lot of you think that he somehow fought in kickboxing. He never fought in kickboxing, okay? There is one video of him sparring in kickboxing. I'll link that one at the end, okay? I will also link a video of him kicking at the end. And I will link a video at the end of his knockout. And then at the very, very, very end, I will link a playlist of other videos I've done on Joe Rogan. This way you guys can see what I based this video and his ratings on. Okay? He can't kickbox. He doesn't even understand how to combine punches with kicks. He doesn't even understand how to not get hit. Okay? And now I'm not even talking about kicks. I'm talking about other martial arts knowledge, because I know people in the comments are going to start talking shit. So as far as kickboxing, I have more knowledge than him. I'm in Holland. By his own words, if you want to get good at kickboxing, you got to come here. Okay? And I started kickboxing when I was 9 years of age, here in Holland. Okay? I started the sparring, taking punches to the face and kicks to the face at 9 years of age. Another thing at 9 years of age, I'll back it up, 8 years of age, my grandfather, who was a police officer, a cop. So he's seen a lot of fights. And I had, rest in peace, I have his place right here from the local police, and from when he was a detective. This is my badge from Mexico. So my Dutch grandpa saw a lot of people fight. This includes kickboxers. So one day I come in, and then he tells me, ik heb een film gezien. I saw a movie. Van Damme. That's how you say Van Damme, by the way, in Dutch. Not Van Damme. It's Van Damme with the F. The V is pronounced as an F because Van Damme is Dutch. Ik heb een film gezien, Van Damme. And he starts laughing. He starts saying how it's very unrealistic. The kickboxer movie. And I'm like, well, why? It's like, die man die deelt trappen uit en die krijgt zelf 10, 12, 13 trappen op zijn bek. En hij gaat niet dood. Basically, he said he gets kicked, punched in the face 12, 13, 14 times and he doesn't die. Then he told me it only takes one of those Van Damme kicks in the dome to die. That he's seen it many times. You know, he's seen people get kicked in the head many times. So I already knew that this would happen, okay? If you get kicked in the face. Now, that said, let's move on to the rating.